A Komodo dragon subdues a king cobra, but the venom takes its toll. The dry landscape is almost silent, broken only by the sound of wind moving through the grass. Beneath the harsh tropical sun, two of nature's most formidable reptiles suddenly find themselves on a collision course. On one side stands a powerful Komodo dragon, heavily built, muscular, and armed with a crushing bite. On the other is a king cobra, long, fast, highly alert, and equipped with extremely potent venom. What begins as a tense confrontation quickly becomes a battle of endurance, instincts, and survival. The Komodo dragon slowly moves across the ground, its forked tongue repeatedly tasting the air. It is searching for chemical traces that could reveal nearby prey. The dragon may look slow and clumsy at first glance, but it is capable of surprising bursts of speed. Its muscular legs provide tremendous power, while its strong jaws and serrated teeth make it a dangerous predator. Suddenly, the dragon notices movement in the vegetation. A king cobra emerges. The snake raises the front portion of its body and spreads its hood. Its head remains fixed on the approaching lizard. The cobra is not looking for a fight, but it will defend itself if threatened. Its greatest weapon is not its body size or strength. It is venom. The Komodo dragon continues forward. For several seconds, neither animal moves. The cobra sways from side to side, following every movement of the giant lizard. The dragon lowers its head and begins circling. It appears to be searching for an opportunity to strike without exposing itself to the snake's fangs. The cobra suddenly lunges. The dragon reacts quickly, pulling its head backward. The snake strikes again, forcing the massive lizard to retreat for a moment. The confrontation demonstrates why even a much smaller venomous predator can be extremely dangerous to a large animal. But the Komodo dragon has another advantage: patience. Instead of rushing directly into the cobra's striking range, it begins moving around the snake. The cobra keeps turning to face its attacker. Every movement costs energy. The dragon appears to be waiting for the right moment. Then it happens. The Komodo dragon suddenly charges. Its jaws snap toward the cobra, and the snake attempts to escape. But the dragon manages to seize part of the snake's body. The cobra twists violently, trying to free itself. Its muscles contract with tremendous force as it attempts to wrap around the dragon and reach its head. The Komodo dragon refuses to let go. The giant lizard pulls backward, using its body weight to overpower the snake. The cobra continues fighting, striking whenever an opening appears. The battle becomes a chaotic struggle of teeth, claws, muscle, and venom. Eventually, the dragon manages to pin the cobra against the ground. For a moment, it appears that the battle is over. But the danger has not disappeared. During the struggle, the cobra may have managed to deliver a venomous bite. If venom enters the dragon's bloodstream, the outcome can become unpredictable. The Komodo dragon is an impressive predator, but being large and powerful does not make it automatically immune to snake venom. The dragon releases the snake and backs away. At first, it appears unaffected. It walks several meters before stopping. Its movements begin to look slower. The dragon opens its mouth and breathes heavily. It repeatedly moves its head and tongue, as if trying to understand what is happening. The cobra, meanwhile, remains on the ground, weakened by the struggle but still potentially dangerous. The Komodo dragon takes another few steps. Then it stops again. This is where the battle changes completely. The dragon has successfully subdued one of the most dangerous snakes in its environment. But victory has come at a cost. If the animal has been envenomed, the physical effects may gradually interfere with its movement and coordination. The massive reptile lowers its body. Its legs appear less active than before. The dragon rests for several moments, conserving energy. Its powerful body is designed for survival, but even a top predator must deal with the consequences of injury. The king cobra also begins moving away. This is no longer a straightforward predator versus prey encounter. Both animals have suffered from the confrontation. The cobra has survived an attack by a much heavier reptile, while the Komodo dragon has discovered that overpowering an opponent does not necessarily mean escaping unharmed. The dragon slowly raises its head again. Its tongue flicks through the air. It appears alert, but its movements remain cautious. In the wild, this kind of encounter can have consequences far beyond the initial fight. A predator that becomes injured or weakened may struggle to hunt, defend itself, or escape from other threats. For a Komodo dragon, conserving energy after a dangerous confrontation can be just as important as winning the fight itself. The encounter also reveals an important lesson about venomous animals. Venom is not simply a weapon used to kill prey instantly. Its effects depend on many factors, including the amount delivered, the location of the bite, the size and physiology of the victim, and how quickly the venom enters the body. A large reptile may have a greater chance of surviving envenomation than a smaller animal, but that does not mean venom is harmless. The king cobra is especially impressive because of its combination of intelligence, speed, reach, and venom. It can raise much of its body from the ground and deliver rapid defensive strikes. Against a predator as powerful as a Komodo dragon, those abilities may provide its best chance of survival. The Komodo dragon, meanwhile, demonstrates another survival strategy: overwhelming physical strength combined with persistence. Its jaws can inflict severe injuries, while its claws and powerful body help it control struggling prey. But strength alone cannot eliminate every danger. As the sun begins to fall, the battlefield becomes quiet again. The cobra disappears into the vegetation. The Komodo dragon remains in the open, resting and recovering from the exhausting confrontation. Neither animal truly walks away as an unquestionable winner. The dragon may have subdued the cobra, but the potential venom exposure has left it weakened. The cobra may have survived, but it narrowly escaped a predator many times its weight. This is the brutal reality of life in the wild. Predators are not invincible. Even the strongest hunters must calculate risk. Every attack carries the possibility of injury, and every confrontation can become a fight for survival. The Komodo dragon may dominate through size and raw power, while the king cobra relies on speed and chemical defense. When those strategies collide, the result is impossible to predict with certainty. The exhausted dragon eventually moves towards safer ground, leaving the encounter behind. The forest becomes silent once more. But the lesson remains: in the wild, size does not always determine the winner. Sometimes a single bite, a moment of hesitation, or a powerful defensive weapon can change the entire course of a battle. The Komodo dragon entered the confrontation as a giant predator. The king cobra entered as a smaller but extraordinarily dangerous opponent. And when the battle ended, both had demonstrated the same fundamental truth of nature: survival is never guaranteed, even for the most powerful predators on Earth.